What is up? Welcome to another edition of Sactown Movie Buffs. Once again, I'm Kier, and there is no Jason today. He actually did not bother to review the film that we're going to be reviewing today. And that film today is actually going to be Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe origin story. So I say without further ado, I say we just get right into it. So I'll go ahead and take this on. So actually, I saw this film actually a few weeks back. Had completely just forgotten about it and just thought I'd do a quick little review on the film itself. So it's an action film starring Henry Golden, and if you know Snake Eyes, it's a character that's actually in G.I. Joe, which I watched as a kid, but I can't honestly say that I was a huge G.I. Joe fan personally. I had some of the action figures. I probably had a Snake Eyes action figures, and Cobras were the bad guys, and the Joes were the good guys, and they kind of battled it out. And usually no one really important ever died. They just kind of battled it out and fought, and then they would live on to fight again kind of situation. Well, Snake Eyes, if you don't know anything about his character, he's known for basically riding a motorcycle and wearing like a helmet, so you never really ever see his face. And then he's also like a ninja as well. So he's trained in ninjutsu and other various forms of martial arts, I believe. So the origin story, once again, like I said, stars Henry Golden. And in this story, he basically, as a young child, which witnesses his father actually being killed. And then it basically flash forwards to as him as an adult, basically seeking vengeance. He ends up working at like this fish market for whatever various reasons, working for this guy who claims or promises him that he will get him access to the person that killed his father many years ago. Inadvertently, he ends up basically helping out this other guy that works at the fish market. The story is really convoluted, so it's not really that important. But ends up helping out this other guy who was like scheduled to be killed. Ends up saving his life, and then ends up traveling to like Japan with him in order to train in the ninjutsu way, and kind of being a ninja, and possibly a part of like their clan, basically, if you will. And then from there, there's a lot of double crossing and twists and turns and things of that nature. A lot of fight scenes, a lot of action, a lot of CGI, some giant CGI snakes and things of this nature. And that's kind of the bulk of the story without going like play by play into exactly what happens. I mean, it's basically an action film. If you've seen any of the other G.I. Joe films that came out in the last few years, I mean, this one's kind of in that same kind of vein, in the same way that any other Marvel character, like a Black Widow, is in the same vein of any other person that's in the Marvel universe. I feel like it's the same thing with these ones here. The films are like PG-13, so they are action-packed. But obviously, when it's PG-13, the action can be so gory. I mean, you have a guy that has a samurai sword and should be like slicing people to shreds. I want to see some blood. You know what I mean? I want to see some blood. I want to see some people getting bloodied up. I want to see some heads decapitated, and it's realistic looking, with like blood splatter. But you don't get that in this film. It's like I said, it's more PG-13, and it's kind of basically not as action intensive in terms of what I'm looking for or what I like in an action film. And I don't know. Something about PG-13 action films when they're fighting, I totally get it for a lot of the big blockbuster films. They have to do these PG-13 films to bring in the kiddos and things of that nature. But, this guy is Snake Eyes. I mean, he's supposed to be kind of like this, like just, badass dude that's, you know what I mean, like going through slashing through people, and it's just like PG-13 version, and it's just I don't know, just didn't do a whole lot for me. The story's pretty muddled as well. In the trailers I saw, I thought it was going to be way more action than was actually presented in the film. It's a lot more story than I cared about. I was more or less waiting for the next action sequence. That was a pretty decent finale if you're into that, but for the most part, it was just an okay film. Nothing I would need to rewatch again, and I'm a total action junkie, believe me. It's pretty much through and through. I love action films, but this is nothing that I personally felt the need to revisit. If I had to give it a grade, I think I'm going to go probably like a 2.5 out of 5 for this one. So my face on that would just be pretty much just a straight face and maybe a hint of a smile. So like you can kind of see the smile coming, but it's not going to come all the way through. So yeah, just my take. I just thought it was okay. Nothing too special. Obviously, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen Snake Eyes? Did you like it? Did you not like it? As always, if you like the channel, we ask that you like, subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification so you don't miss our updates. And we'll be back again with another show for you guys again real soon. Jason hopefully will be joining us, but you never know. Like I said, there's certain films that he either doesn't get around to or doesn't want to watch, like this one, which, I'm an action guy, so I like action films. So I watch action films. That's just me. But in any event, let us know. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And then we'll be back again with another show for you guys. We thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.